Look at us back in the kitchen.
On a hot day.
On a hot day.
Very hot.
Hence I'm dressed for summer. I'm dressed for the beach, Sharon.
And I've got trousers on and I am melting.
And today we're going to be making some hummus. Homemade hummus out of chickpeas.
Not just hummus, spicy.
Oh, hello. Right, okay then. So, to make this, you can buy it, but it's going to be processed. This way of doing it, it's all natural ingredients and there's no preservatives in it.
And it's much more tasty.
And it's also cheap as well, because a tin of chickpeas cost about 45 pence in Tesco, Sharon.
Yeah.
That's a large tin anyway. So let's show you the ingredients and then we'll get on. You've got to have a mixer for this, really, a blender. Yeah. And that's what we've got. So let's have a look at the ingredients and get making this homemade hummus. Okay then, baby, what have we got here to make this lovely homemade hummus?
Right, we've got tahini.
Right, and all that is sesame seed paste.
Yeah.
Crushed up sesame seed.
That can be quite expensive, but I've made 2 lots of hummus out of it, and that's how much I've used. Yeah. So it's not working out that expensive, really.
Yeah. So how much of that we're going to need?
1/4 cup.
Okay.
Tin of chickpeas.
That's your basic chickpeas, just in a brine.
I've just been washed them and let them drain a bit.
A whole tin there, yeah?
Yeah, that's a whole tin there.
Right, what else?
The juice of a lemon.
Yeah.
I've got 1 and 2 garlic cloves in there.
Yeah.
Just minced. 2 tablespoons or 30 ml of olive oil.
That's a good quality olive oil there.
Yeah.
One in a glass bottle, basically.
Water you're going to add to when it's mixed to thin it out, because it is thick, so you need to add that to thin. We got 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, salt for seasoning, and just a few chili flakes.
Yeah, again, according to your taste. Now, you don't have to put them in.
No.
A traditional hummus just has nothing, but we like a little bit of a bite in it, do we? Right, so what's the procedure then, baby?
Right, what we're going to do is, what I'm going to show you my little trick, which I'm sure I've shown you before. We're going to put this in the microwave for 15 seconds to soften it up and get
It's
all
rock
the
hard,
juices.
isn't it?
It's cold, it's been in the fridge.
Of course it has. So just in there, 15 seconds.
Yep.
A quick buzz. And all that does is soften it up and makes it a lot easier to juice.
Yeah.
Because we're all about the juice. And as I say, it's very hard. Like if you squeeze a cold lemon or even an older lemon, it will be solid.
Well, this is an old one now, isn't it?
Eh?
This is an old one. It's not a fresh
that's
one.
right. It's been in the fridge for a while. So you see how soft that... Oh, look at actually the juice already, Sharon.
Yeah.
So we've just got one of these simple juices here, folks.
The old-fashioned ones.
Yeah.
Look, it's just falling out already.
Already, look, she's not even squeezing it. Look at that. Look, Shell, it's flooding out.
It's oozing.
There we go. We find these old-fashioned ones are the best. Every granny had one of them back in the 60s and 70s, Sharon, didn't they?
Yep.
And the brilliant thing about these ones is that, see these ridges here? They hold the pips in this side so they don't fall through. So you get the juice around the outside, the pips and then the pith in the middle.
Yep.
So when you say don't take the pith, that's what's happening, Sharon, isn't it?
So I'm just going to add that bit in there already.
Oh, okay. Don't tip it too far. You get the pips in there, baby.
There's no pips there, love.
No, I know. I'm just saying that. It's a very juicy lemon.
Well, because we've heated it up.
So that's the juice of whole 1 lemon in our blender. There you go.
Then we're going to add, where's my teaspoon I had? The tahini.
Right, and all we've done is measure that out in a cup. That's 1/4 cup there.
When you get the jar, really stir it well and give it a good stir every time you use it.
Because it will settle.
Yeah.
So we're making sure we've done that already. We've already stirred the jar.
That was Martin's job.
Yep, that's a big job for me,
Sharon. Well, you've got big muscles, love. I like to make use of them biceps.
I'm also a bit of a stirrer, yeah.
Well, you can be. Ask Nicola. Right. Let's get that. And then we're going to give this a good blitz for about a minute, but we will stop and get it off the sides and give it another blitz.
There you go. That was probably about 20 seconds. How'd you open this, yeah? Oh, there we go. Let's have a little look at it. As you can see, it goes into sort of like a paste. I know it was a paste, but it thickens up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, a bit down the sides.
Now what do we do?
We're going to add our olive oil and our spices.
Right, so you're putting the chickpeas in? Not yet.
No, not yet.
So all the liquidy stuff goes in first?
Yeah.
I suppose that's to amalgamate the flavours,
to give it a good blend as well.
Yeah. So in with the olive oil. 2 tablespoons of good quality olive oil there, folks. Yeah, don't skimp on that. And don't do it with vegetable oil.
No. That's the cumin.
Yep. 2 cloves of garlic.
Yep.
Straight in there.
As much as garlic as you like.
Yeah. on again. So I put that on for you?
Yeah, give it a good blitz.
That's the puree one I'm pressing there, folks.
Yep.
There we go.
Stop it.
Now, if you do find it sticks to the sides, don't worry too much about that, because when you do add some more liquid to it, you're gonna loosen all that off on the sides anyway. It's just basically for you to conglomerate. I love that word, Shah.
What?
Conglomerate.
Oh, well,
exactly. Yeah, I know.
Give it another go, please.
Last one. Right, there we go.
Right.
So they're all incorporated. I think that was the word I was looking for.
Oh yes, that's another word, right? And then now we're going to add the chickpeas.
Right. Again, this is a whole tin, a large tin.
I've not de-skinned them.
No, I don't think it matters, does it?
Do you know, I have done before. I've sat there and done each one.
No, it's not worth the hassle, Sharon. You don't notice the difference, well, I don't anyway. Right.
Right, puree.
Back on the
Now,
puree.
this takes a good 1 to 2 minutes because you really want them blended. So wash up.
Right, okay then, so let's have a little look at that. I have actually done one scrape down, folks, just by poking it down. That's all I've done there. I've done that myself. Sharon's having a little go now. That's been going probably for about a minute, but we're going to now finish the seasoning off now with our chili flakes, also some sea salt as well. We're using sea salt. I suppose you're looking at probably 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon there maybe. And chili flakes obviously to taste.
Yeah.
Depends on how strong you like chilies, or if you don't like chilies, you haven't got to bother putting them in at all.
I'm not putting too many in because of Charlotte.
Now, water-wise.
I'm going to add a dash in now.
If you can see, that's quite thick, people. So we're going to play it by ear. Put a bit in first. And then just puree again.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, as you can probably see, it's a bit thinner now. Right, let's stop it. Now, again, a quick look. This is trial and error. Oh, that's nice.
No, you say that, but
go on.
It still could be pretty.
Oh,
that doesn't look too bad.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No. You happy with that?
I think so, yeah.
Do you want to have a little?
Right, well, let's get a little spoon out. Where's that little spoon gone?
Oh, I'll put it in the sink to wash. You know when I said wash up time?
Now, this is the sort of thing. Let me come around that side, Shay. You can hold this. Right, so I'm going to have a go at tasting this. Now, we've got a lovely spoon. Now, come in here and have a look, Shay, the texture of it. Now, look at that, look. That, to me, is the perfect texture. So let's have a little taste of it, first of all.
Now, the chilli flakes, the flavour will come out over the days as well.
I can taste it now, the chilli.
It's like an after, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I quite like that. Yes, definitely an aftertaste.
Tell your face that you like it.
No, I'm waiting for the chilli. The chilli's warming up now.
Yeah.
Even though it's not in my mouth anymore, the chilli is actually coming through. And you only put a little bit in there, Sharon. Yeah. So it just goes to show you,
I haven't made it too hot for Charlotte.
Go easy with that. If it didn't have the chilli in, I would say it could have done with a bit more lemon.
Yeah?
Yeah. But that's just us. That was a very small lemon.
First time I done it, I had to increase my garlic. But sometimes you get an after kick of garlic. Has that not happened?
With that little bit of chilli you put in there, predominantly it's chilli, but I like that, and you like that as well.
Yeah, see, I like it with Doritos dipping.
So what we're doing now, we'll just get it out and decant it into a container. Then that container has got a sealable lid.
Yeah.
And then we put it in the fridge, and it lasts 3 or 4 days, I suppose.
I think as well you can freeze it. If that's too much, all in one go, you can freeze it.
But we're going to have it, and we just go back to the fridge every now and again. And I'll show you a little bit later one of the things I like doing with it as well. Right, so there we go, Sharon. That's our homemade hummus. Now, you haven't tried a bit yet.
I'll have a bit of cucumber.
You try a bit of cucumber in there, baby. You'll see what I mean about the little afterburn with the spice, the chilli. Do you get it yet?
Hang on. Here it comes. I can taste the garlic though.
Yeah, that all comes through. You don't need a lot, 2 cloves we put in there. But I do find that the cucumber
softens the
chilli hit, basically.
Let's try.
Also going in with a blinking seafood stick.
Stick of crabness.
I nearly said crab stick, but they're not crab stick because no one puts crab in them anymore. There you go. What do you think of that? Now this looks quite a healthy dippy. You can have it obviously with nachos, normal crisps, stuff like that, or even Pringles, I suppose it would go well with.
Cracker?
A cracker maybe. I tend to roll it up in a slice of ham and eat it like that. So that's what I do. Anyway, nice and simple to use, folks. Cut down on the calories. This is very, very tasty, very, very good for you at the end of the day. And you're not putting a lot of processed food in, unless, of course, you're having crisps and stuff like that. So that's our homemade hummus. Give it a go. And we've also...
It's tasty, tasty, very, very tasty.
What was that?
It's very tasty.
We watched that yesterday, didn't we?
Brown flakes.
Brown flakes, that was it, yeah. And we've got one of these, folks. We've seen them about, but you got this off of Temu. Let me show you. Now, it's not a wind turbine. This is actually to repel flies away from your food. So we just plonk that in the middle of the table and it seems to do the trick. You can get a couple of them, one either side. I think, how much was that, Sharon? Can you remember?
I've got 2 of them and I think they're about £4, something like that for the 2.
What, for the 2?
Yeah. You scroll down, you put something in your basket, then you scroll down further down, you find it cheaper.
Yeah. Or you can make your dogs excited and they just wag their tails. That keeps the flies away as well. Dougal's hot. He's sitting on the sofa there.
Yeah, you might have a shave in a little bit there. That means he's going to run a back way.
Of course he is. Anyway.
Haircut.
So there you go, folks. World Cup hummus there. Made by Martin and Sharon. Well, Sharon done it all. I just done a little bit of stirring, as I said to you.
Didn't take long at all.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll leave it here now. We've got plenty coming up this week. Now, we have got a few reviews coming up.
Yeah.
We'll try and introduce them into a vlogs, folks. But we're doing these reviews for basically a charity giveaway a little bit later on next month. So just put out of them. Help us along the way by watching them if you can.
And that's at the Ragged Apron, isn't it?
Yep. We're doing an open day at the Ragged Apron. So that happens on the 30th of August. Tickets are available if you phone up the Ragged Apron and book your ticket over the phone.
You can reserve it.
They'll reserve it, but you have to pay it on the day when you turn up, and that's £12 a ticket. The event starts at about 4:30, and there'll be music and entertainment there for free. Your food is for free. This is why they need to have you to book or phone up and book.
That's £12 for.
Yeah, you're paying the £12 for that. There will be a raffle there with some very good high item prizes, let's say.
What we're reviewing are the prizes.
Yeah, so do watch the videos, do watch the review videos, and if that's what you're in the market for, that's possibly what's going to be raffled within that day, that special day. All subscribers are welcome. Anyone's welcome, basically, but obviously we're going to be there, and as I say, a whole early evening's entertainment laid on for you as well, including your food as well. Alcohol will be available for you to buy there, and as I say, the raffle will be extra if you want to go in and buy raffle tickets as well. Anyway, more information on that a little bit later on. Don't forget to have a little binge watch of our videos, hit the subscribe button, ring the little notification bell, and that way you'll get notified every time we upload a video, Sharon.
Oh, let's say hello to the lovely couple we met today in the Ragged Apron.
Pete and Maria.
Yes, hello. Lovely to meet you.
Come all the way over from Liverpool, and lucky enough we bumped into them in the Ragged Apron. They come up and said hello to us. Yeah. And hope you enjoyed your little treat as well, you two. Have a nice time for the remaining stay here.
And also hello to Eric and Margaret as well, who we've met as well at the weekend.
Yep, they're staying in Woodall Jubilee Park, I think, didn't they? So we've met quite a few subscribers recently, folks, but hopefully on August the 20th, we'll meet a whole lot more of you. I know a few tickets have gone already. Just phone up the Ragged Apron and phone up to reserve a ticket. They'll write your names down, and on the day you'll pay cash. It has to be cash because they can't process it through the card payment machine. That's their own business. This is an out of hours venture, just for doing a little event that they're putting on for everyone who wants to turn up, basically.
That's it, yeah.
Anyway, thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
bye
bye for now.